any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's the handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Getting back there, he'll lose a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got... the 40, and it's 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Past the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nickel. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here comes the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Nickel. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
The throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's nickel. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Nickel. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Taylor wants to throw. The sure hands, it's out. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That Miami offense back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Wants to throw. It's nickel. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Toss to the outside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up, getting a big stop.
And the D deny them on second and goal. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They are still looking to put a dent in the scoreboard. It is third and goal. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Snares it outside. It's Allen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Cobb. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And you just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his 2nd missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline and get his confidence back.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Nickel. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Toss sweep right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. On the ground, it's Cobb. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Allen. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The give to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And look, I know there's not a lot of time left, David, but that's a big miss. Obviously, if he hits it, he forces the other team to need to score a touchdown to win. Now he's left the door just a bit open here. We've seen crazy things happen in college football.
Yeah, and crazy things need to happen because you still got to make a few plays to get down the field with very little time on the clock. But now there is hope. You've got a chance. And the other kicker on the other sideline better be getting warmed up.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Got to find a completion on this one. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run.